Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Celebrity Predictions, and today we're going to read Jisso and Jennie from BlackPink. This was also a requested reading. In this reading, we're going to see how Jisso feels about Jennie, and then we're going to look into their connections together, and then how does Jennie feel about Jisso, okay? And this is the current energy, so maybe October, November 2023. Thank you guys for commenting, liking. Thank you all for subscribing, and thank you for leaving your requests. Okay, so how does Jisso feel about Jennie? And show me their connection together. And then how does Jennie feel about Jisso? Oh, okay, so we have a collab going on. So this is how Jisso feels about Jennie. So this is a collab. And show me their connections. Oh no. Okay, we have slave. But don't worry, I will clarify. And Jennie, how do you feel about Jisso? Okay, we have bossy. Now I'm going to use the tarot to clarify their reading. Okay, so it looks like there could be a collaborations in the works, a collaborations in the future. Okay. Clarify these cards, please, on my table. Oh, that's too much. That's too much. Oh, they are definitely collabing. I saw the Three of Pentacles that fell out. So that means something is going on. Something is up in the air, in the works. Something, Three of Pentacles. Making something firm, making something strong. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles. He's in reverse. Okay, so we have the collab card with the King of Pentacles in reverse, and I know that they're both earth signs. So this could be representing them and their work ethics, them and their attitude, or this could be like a whole different person, right? I know that the King of Pentacles in reverse, it is, he could be materialistic. He could be materialistic. But I think by looking at these two cards, there is something that they're going to be working on. I just don't know what it is yet. But it might be something very strong because the King of Pentacles, whether he's upside down or right side up, he represents a foundation of some kind. He can also represent a bossy type figure. And then here we have bossy, remember? Okay. Whew, so let's unfold this reading. He can also be in control of something. So how does Jisso feel about Jennie? So Jennie is definitely collabing with Jisso in some shape or some form. So maybe she feels, or maybe Jennie is taking the lead in this collaboration that they're doing. Okay, just because I said bossy with the King of Pentacles, it doesn't mean she's bossy. It means maybe she's the project leader, right? Now that I said project leader, I see two project leaders. Jisso has bossy, and Jennie has bossy. So two project leaders in collaboration. The five of wands in reverse. I like the Five of Wands better in reverse than upright. So I feel like this situation is very, very complex. Okay, either complicated or complex, but I'm going to say complex. Um, Maybe something is written in stone, but then in other ways, something isn't written in stone just yet here because of the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands, it can mean like there's other people involved, okay? And complex, the meaning of complex is consisting of many different and connected parts, okay? So it's like connecting the dots here, okay? So, like I said, some things are written in stone and some things are not written in stone just yet. So, Jisso and Jennie collabing on something, but they still need to connect the dots. The King of Wands. The King of Wands is upright, and the King of Wands upright is always my card about a dynamic duo working together, visualizing together creatively, working on things swiftly as well, and expanding something. That is my card of leadership as well. Okay, so I see two bosses here, and I see two leaders coming together as a dynamic duo, creating something, building something with the King of Pentacles in reverse. It's like building something, possibly maybe from the ground up, and there's other people involved in some way, shape, or form. And I feel like there still need to connect the dots here. So something has yet to be written in stone. And I remember somebody saying something about a record label. Could they be starting a record label? It could be that. It could be both of them starting a record label together. I'm not really sure, but I believe the hardcore fans, they should know better than me, right? What are they working on, and what are they working on together? What are they building together? Okay, so we do have two kings here, which there is definitely two important people. So two bosses. Hmm. What are they working on? Let's try and figure that out. And here's the Three of Pentacles that came out, but this time it's in reverse. When I saw the Three of Pentacles, it was upright. Now we have the Three of Pentacles together. So obviously they're working on something. Okay. They are putting the final, well, maybe not final touches. Um, I wouldn't say final touches, but they are working as a team. I do see that. But something is in the works, in the beginning stages as of now. The Three of Pentacles. Something is definitely in the works, but in the early stages. And the Three of Pentacles in reverse, it is also about a group of people in isolation. So they're all working together, closely together in a room, secretly working together in a room, but they don't have to be. I don't mean they're literally working together in a room together secretly, but this is like a hush hush thing. Isolation is when, yeah, a group of people, they just they just build something from the ground up, and they isolate themselves. They don't speak about what they're doing. They just play their part and they just do their part as well. So right now, this collaboration has is very mediocre, but they don't want to release anything that's mediocre. When the Three of Pentacles in reverse, they're trying to build something that is solid and not just simple and mediocre. Okay, so because I see two bosses here and the collab, and I think if they are trying to start their own record label together, that's probably what it is. Okay, and it's obviously, if it's not a record label, then it's something to do with singing and something to do with acting, right? But there's a bunch of people here, so I'm just gonna say they're trying to start something that would keep the girls together. That's what I see, and I'm gonna stick to that. Okay. So how does Jisso feel about Jennie? Well, they're collaborating right now, and some things are not yet set in stone, but something has already started. So they're building something from the ground, and they're building it from the ground up, and they still have yet to connect the dots. And I do see a lot of people. Okay, it could be more than two people, could be more than three, more than four, but no more than five people is what I see here. Okay, so that's how she feels about Jennie, is collaborating with Jennie in a business and building something from the ground up and working secretly, and all parties are in isolation right now. So they're in the same office, the same lab, the same studio, same building, just trying to make things come together where it's not mediocre, but it's something huge and it's something big. Okay, so their connection together is, we have slave. So slave is like when you're just doing nothing but work, work, work. So you're working and you're working and you're working, and that's how both of them are connected. They're working together, obviously, and putting in the extra time, putting in the extra hours, burning the candle at two ends, right? That's what a slave does, right? They just work, 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 work. So now we're going to get more information. Clarify this slave card here. The Seven of Swords. But the Seven of Swords is in reverse. I heard the word reinvention in my ear. Okay? Reinvention in my ear. So even though we have the slave card here, the Seven of Swords in reverse, it is freedom. Okay? So we have slave and we have freedom as well. Freedom. So freedom of maybe the mind, freedom of thoughts, freedom to create and do, freedom to communicate, The Seven of Swords can also represent arguments, but I heard love. Okay, so if they are arguing, they're arguing out of love. So they're trying to build something out of love. So whenever you see the King of Pentacles in reverse, you see the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. It's not easy building a brand. It's not easy building something big, such as a record company and a record label. So there is going to be arguments, but they're not going against each other. They're working out of love, building something from the ground up out of love. Okay? So if they are arguing, it's nothing personal, because the Seven of Swords in reverse is actually better than when this card is upright. We have thievery, we have sneakiness going on. No, in reverse, this is all about trustworthy energy. It's about freedom of communication. It is wise counsel, and it is about revelations and confessions, right? You don't hold things in. We confess our feelings, okay? So they're not holding anything from each other. Their communication skills are almost like confessions to each other. So I love this reading as of now. I really do love this reading. In fact, I know deep down inside that these girls really like each other and they're really trying to help each other here, okay? So let's pull more. Yes, here we have Justice. Major Arcana, Justice, Upright, which is, it's all about clarity. This card is about truth and clarity. It's about also winning any lawsuits, winning any cases. But most of all, it's about balance, right? And fairness and taking accountability of your actions. So that's good. So their connection together is working really, really hard to the point where it's almost like slavery, but that's a good thing in this reading because they're collabing together on something. Now, how does Jenny feel about Jisso? Is that we have the card of bossy. So let's clarify bossy. We have the Chariot upright. Okay, so she knows her directions. She knows what she is here to do, right? She knows where she needs to focus her energy. Okay, she is very, very determined because this card is about triumph and concentration, determination, and wanting to persevere. Okay, so if Jizo is coming off bossy, like I said, it's coming from a a focus, it's coming from a place of determination and being focused. Okay, and then we have the Ten of Wands. Also, the Ten of Wands is in reverse. Okay, so what I see here is that when the Ten of Wands is in reverse, it is something very, very new to her. Okay, it's something new to her that she doesn't understand. Okay, she needs to understand how things work here. So maybe that's why she's coming across as bossy. She is just trying to understand this new adventure, this new business, this new thing that they're both doing. Okay, maybe Jenny knows more than Jisso. Okay, so Jisso is just trying to understand some things here. So she's just trying to learn and understand the quality and the conditions. whatever they're working on here. So something new to her that she's probably never done before in her life, and she just wants to know the conditions and the quality, and maybe that's why she's coming across a little bit of bossy, just trying to not make things worse, but just trying to learn and understand. And at the same time, she wants to be responsible at the same time, to play her part, do her part, and be responsible, but yet wants to understand or learn quality and the terms and conditions. Okay, so the Ten of Wands, it can be a card about maybe burdens. I know the Ten of Wands upright is represents burdens, but also in reverse, right? Maybe this learning of this new record thing, this new record label, maybe it's a burden for her because she doesn't know, she doesn't understand, but she's trying to understand. Okay, so let's pull more. The Eight of Swords. Yeah, so when the Eight of Swords shows up, it seems like, she's blocked, but she can still still learn, and she can still take a step further. Okay, it's like putting one foot in front of the other. So you're learning to take your first steps here. Okay, so she's definitely learning this new thing. She's definitely learning this business, which I feel Jenny already knows, or Jenny knows more than her about this business. So now, just still has to take the baby steps. So I don't think this bossy card is actually saying that she's bossy. I think she's constantly asking for reassurance, and constantly asking for direction, constantly asking for maybe reassurance and help to reassure her what she's doing is correct. Okay, so she's taking baby steps and learning, wanting to give quality, wanting to know the quality, wanting to know the terms and the conditions of their collaborations. Okay, so let's give them some advice. What advice can you give Jisso and Jennie while working together and while collaborating together? Here we have wisdom, change, and transformation. Wisdom, change, and transformation. So that's their advice. I think that speaks for itself, right? Gaining wisdom, which comes from learning and failing, right? That will gain you wisdom. And then we have change and transformation, meaning you're changing from one place to another, but you're climbing the ladder. You're not going back down the ladder. And transformation is, coming out of your skin and re-emerging as a new form of somebody or something else, right? Which is good advice. And then we have the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is like moving from one problem and going, but being mindful at the same time. Moving from one problem, being mindful to each other, and just sailing on smoothly. But there's going to be some turbulence here. There's going to be times where maybe someone feels so very burdened that they don't want to do this project anymore. Okay. Like I said, it's not going to be easy. I know Jenny might know the business more than Jisso. So Jisso, just hang in there, just stick in there. There are going to be turbulent times. There are going to be times when they both feel very, very burdened. But just move just move away from problems and try to transition into a place where it's not so rocky and not so turbulent, and also do more research. The Six of Swords is all about doing more research and deeper thinking as well, and even problem solving. Okay, so I think you girls got this. So, whatever you're working on, I know it's going to take some time. So, if you guys decide to announce something, I don't think they're going to announce it very, very soon. Or maybe they will. Okay, but I do know whatever they're working on is something huge, something big, to where maybe all members of BlackPink can be in the same room working again once again. Okay, so that is the reading for Jisso and Jennie, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.